On December 3, 2024, South Korea declared martial law, the first time since 1980. President Yoon Suk Yeol stated that this step was taken to protect liberal democracy from the threat of so-called anti-state forces and pro-North Korean sympathizers. The move is also linked to domestic political tensions, including conflict with the opposition majority parliament, as well as social instability due to a medical workers' strike. The declaration involved a ban on political activities, control of the media, and the granting of broad powers to the military, sparking huge public protests and international criticism. On the cold night of December 3, 2024, BTS Jungkook, the talented magne, attended a charity event in downtown Seoul. The normally sparkling city was now haunted by martial law sirens. The government declared a state of emergency to deal with social unrest, but things became even more precarious when President Yoon Suk Yeol's motorcade was ambushed by unknown gunmen. No one expected that night to be one of the most heroic moments in the life of a global idol. Jungkook, who was participating in the military service, heard panicked shouts breaking the previously peaceful atmosphere of the event. Outside the building, President Yoon's convoy was caught in a surprise attack. Several of the president's bodyguards were injured, and the rest were overwhelmed by the armed group. Jungkook, who was initially confused by the situation, found himself witnessing the attack from the second-floor window of the event center. He saw President Yoon trying to take cover with one of the motorcade cars. Realizing the life of the number one person in Korea was in danger, Jungkook received orders in guarding the president and decided to act. Without thinking about the risks, he headed straight to the location with the other members. Thanks to his training in martial arts such as Taekwondo and the incredible physical abilities he honed during his years as a performer, he moved quickly and deftly. Upon reaching the location, Jungkook helped a wounded bodyguard carry President Yoon to safety. Under a hail of bullets, he protected the president by using an improvised barrier from the car door. Jungkook even took out one of the attackers using a key technique he learned from martial arts training. In the heat of the moment, Jungkook's bravery and composure were highlighted. He also helped civilians trapped in conflict areas, making sure they were sheltered in a safe place before military reinforcements arrived. Jungkook and a team of bodyguards securing President Yoon in a parliament building led an evacuation while ensuring all the injured received emergency medical assistance. Although not a military man, his leadership instincts and empathy made the situation more manageable. After successfully taking President Yoon to the nearby parliament building, Jungkook worked with the security team to organize a survival strategy. Inside the building, he showed great leadership. Jungkook led the evacuation, ensuring that government officials and injured civilians received emergency medical assistance. He also communicated with authorities using his cell phone, providing accurate information about the situation on the ground. Although not a professional soldier, Jungkook showed inspiring courage, intelligence, and composure. During 2 tense hours, he stayed by President Yoon's side, helping to protect him until additional troops arrived to secure the area. During the 2 hours of tension, Jungkook stayed by President Yoon's side, helping to organize a survival strategy until additional security forces arrived. His actions not only saved the president, but also kept the morale of everyone caught up in the situation. After receiving immediate assistance from Jungkook and the rest of the security team, President Yoon Suk Yeol was successfully brought to safety inside the nearby parliament building. Despite initially being in a state of threat due to the armed group's attack, the president was eventually able to take good cover thanks to the quick coordination and physical protection provided by Jungkook and his colleagues. The president managed to stabilize physically and emotionally once the situation was under control, mainly because Jungkook also ensured that the atmosphere remained conducive for the other officials who also took refuge. These efforts allowed the president to return to leadership and give strategic direction to the military without interruption. When the situation came under control, the international media immediately picked up on the story. News of Jungkook BTS, the president's savior, went viral. Photos and videos of his actions were widely circulated, showing how the idol known for his melodious voice and dancing was able to act like a real hero. President Yoon personally thanked Jungkook in a special press conference a few days after the incident. He called Jungkook's actions a clear example of the courage and leadership of Korea's younger generation. The president even gave Jungkook his highest award for saving lives and minimizing casualties in the attack. However, for Jungkook, praise and accolades are not what matters. In an interview after the incident, he said, "I just did what I thought was right. We all have a responsibility to protect each other." Especially in difficult times like this, the incident changed the way many people viewed Jungkook. Despite being recognized as one of the most talented artists in the world, his heroic actions proved that he also has a big heart and incredible courage. Jungkook continues to move forward with his career, but the incident has always been an important part of his life story, inspiring millions of fans around the world to do good and protect each other, no matter the situation.